Good morning, everybody. Well, it's morning for me. I don't know what time it is for you. So I'm going to try to do this video concisely and orderly as possible, but I have a shit ton of notes here in front of me because there's so many things I didn't want to forget to tell you guys that I'm probably going to forget to tell you guys because I always do. I try to keep my videos like 10 or 11, 12 minutes at the most, and every once in a while they get carried away. I don't like really long videos myself. Well, that's not necessarily true. I have some favorite YouTubers that I can sit and watch all day, seriously. And I have some that I enjoy when they do 30 and 40-minute videos, but it's because they're really, really interesting. I don't feel like my stuff is that interesting, so I do shorter videos. Okay, so I wanted to kind of catch you guys up on where I'm at now in my keto vegan lifestyle compared to where I was in the beginning, compared to where I was 6 months ago. Because I've been going through my old videos. I'm doing some training right now on the videos and stuff. I've been having to watch some of the older ones. And this one that I just watched recently, I was like, oh God, everything about that video is different now, right? And I actually had to like stop it and go so I could write some stuff down because I was like, holy crap. Like things that, if I could change a few things in the beginning, here's a few things I would change. I would not have been so afraid of fat. I was so almost deathly afraid of fat. 5 years of going zero fats and having a plugged artery in my neck and all the things that I had went through for those, and then having a stroke on top of it. I was definitely afraid of fats, okay? Even healthy fats, even avocado. I don't know why this thing is jumping around so much, but it's jumping. Sorry about that. I was even afraid of avocados and olives and healthy fats. I was just afraid of all fats, right? And now if I could go back and, start over, I would like not be so afraid of fats. And it made it really hard to get calories, okay? And I would completely have stopped sugar long before I actually gave up all sugar. I would have gave up all sugar. Now, that's not to say that there's not a gram here or there. I was trying so hard to get every single gram of sugar out of my diet at one time that I about drove myself crazy. So I do get a gram here or there because I see it every once in a while, but I don't worry about a gram. If 99% of the sugar is out of my diet, I consider myself successful with that, and it is, so I'm good. I never have sugar on purpose, but if I do, like randomly, I had a bite of a vegan donut, you just get nauseous. I just get so sick. I'm like, why did I do that? I didn't even want that, So yeah, I don't miss sugar, so I would have gave sugar up really fast. It would have been like going cold turkey, quit smoking, just give that one up right now. Okay, so the fats is the big thing, the sugar is the other big thing, but here's something that I absolutely would have done in the beginning. If I had known about it, if I had known it was a thing, I definitely would. I have a cheat sheet here, and I'm willing to send anybody copies of this that wants, give me your email, send me your email, put your email down below or whatever, and I will send you a cheat sheet of this, a copy of this, because this is my list when I want to do really tough keto, really strict keto as a vegan. This is my list of I could eat everything on this list for 16 carbs in a day. And I hear people all the time say, it is absolutely impossible to do keto vegan for less than 50 carbs. Really? I mean, listen, I've got tofu, I've got textured pea program protein, just egg, ripple pea base, Anthony's pea protein, olives, tahini, avocado, vegan mayo, vegan butter, all kinds of greens, all kinds of vegetables. We got a little bit of fruit on here. I've got almond flour. I've got nut butters. Really? I thought that too. And if you go watch some of my first videos, I think I was whining. I think I said often I would say, vegan low carb as a vegan this is not a joke. It's not a joke. It's way harder because it seems so much harder until I started finding all the foods that were zero carbs or that would net out at zero carbs. And even when I did I did a thing for 3 weeks of total carbs just to see how it turned out, I could still stay below 20 and still be satisfied and eat 2 meals a day. I was like, how is this even possible? But it is. There are foods out there that fit the bill for this. So yeah, I'll happily send you my list. I'm actually adding some things to it that I've just discovered here lately that I'm getting ready to add to it today. So if you want the list, let me know. But yeah, I would definitely have that list in the beginning if I could go back and change that over versus now. It's not hard for me. I didn't do a lot of food prepping in the beginning at all. I've talked about this several times. I did not like food prepping. I just like making all my stuff fresh. I was an at-home wife, so I could afford to do that. But now I food prep. And here's why I food prep. I especially food prep like my little chaffles that I've given you guys the recipes and showed you. There's videos all over the place for them. So the chaffles and the 60-second bread and all that stuff. I definitely food prep that stuff and have it on hand so that I have my 1-carb breads when I need them. I do this little rescue cookie. I'll do 2 or 3 of them, put them up in the cupboard, and me and my husband will have them if we need them, right? So there's definitely things that I do prep now. And now 2 to 3 times a week now, I get in the kitchen and I prep up a bunch of side dishes, a bunch of salad type green things that we're going to be wanting to eat. There's 2 reasons for that. One is we get a free produce box every single weekend. It's still going strong, and we still keep going to pick them up because they're constantly begging people to come pick them up so the stuff doesn't go bad, right? So I use everything in that box all week. So I'm constantly making side salads, side dishes, greens, anything with greens. And if they throw anything extra in there like rice or pasta or whatever, I cook that for him and the roommate because they're not as strict as I am on the keto thing. Well, she's done it all, you know. So, yeah. So I am food prepping a couple times a week now, and that has made my life really a lot easier. And I'm going to have some videos coming up here pretty soon. I would have already had them, and I feel bad because I don't already have them when I promised them. But here's what happened. Let me explain what happened. The first thing that happened was I getting everything all ready, and I've got this, you can't see it back here, this tripod. You might be able to see a little piece of it back there. And it didn't have all the components and all the pieces that I needed. I was like, oh, holy crap. So that was the first thing that happened. Then I went to do a cooking video, and something happened with my lights. Then something happened with my camera. Then something, it was like one thing after another. And I was like, okay. So now I have like, oh, my editing program sucks. And I have like probably 100 clips of some vlog videos that need to be put together for the first vlogs. And then I have, I mean, so many, it's unbelievable. And then I have a whole bunch of food prep videos that have to be edited so that I can get them on for you guys. So it's not like I haven't been working on this stuff, you guys. I'm working on this stuff every day, I promise. I did want to tell you guys about that, so that was on this list. We talked about that last week, or last time I was here talking about you guys. Some of the stuff I'm working on, just so you guys know, is I'm getting ready to start working on some holiday stuff. So I'll be putting some holiday recipes on. Most of the recipes are going to be on the Kitchen Magician, the Vegan Kitchen Magician page, just because I want to keep the recipes over there. I'll allude to the foods I'm eating over here, of course, what I eat in a day and stuff like that, so that you guys can see it if you just want to see it. But if you want recipes and stuff, you'll probably have to go over there to get most of them. Let me see. Is that all for now? Oh, okay. So somebody asked in our group what the first thing that I would do. You know, what's the first thing that one should do? Getting themselves set up for the whole vegan keto thing, right? Is there anything I would get out of my house? Now, I did. I don't know if you guys saw any of those videos, but I had to divorce peanut butter for a while. Me and peanut butter, we had to get a divorce. We couldn't even be friends because I could eat so many calories of peanut butter that I could just stall my weight loss completely out. So yeah, I had to get rid of peanut butter. Recently I've had to get rid of, not for a weight reason, but for a health reason, and I've had to get rid of the Dr. Zevias that I just absolutely loved. So I'm really sad about it, but I'm feeling much better, so it was worth it. So yeah, there are things that are out of my house. There are things, you know, I'm vegan, so I don't allow anything, no animal products are allowed in the house or on the property or anywhere around us. But as far as can things not come in the house, I don't like it when there's chips and things in the house because, you know what, they do look good. And they do sound good. And I tell myself, hey, you've lost your weight, you know, you've been in maintenance, you kept the weight off, you can have chips. But I don't want to have chips. Chips aren't healthy. I want my foods, you know. So I prefer the chips not be in the house, but if they are in the house, it's not that big of a deal. In the beginning, it was a much bigger deal. I think that I still say that people should take out whatever causes you an issue, whatever will cause you to slip. When I'm back in the days when I had binges, there was definitely things I could not have in the house. But I'm almost at my 2-year, haven't had a binge mark. I'm going to celebrate. I'm planning something right now for my celebration. It's November 14th. Will be 2 years since I've had a binge. That was my very last binge ever. So, so far. And I count every day as a blessing and as a gift, you know. So, gonna definitely plan something special for that day. But in the beginning, I definitely kept out things that I thought would cause me to binge. But here's the bottom line for me. When I was going to binge, it didn't matter what the hell was in the house. And even right now, if I really was going to have a binge, I could binge on my rescue cookies. I would just make a whole bunch of them. I could binge on pea protein, just eat a lot of it. Whatever's in the house is going to be a problem if I'm in that mindset. So I don't really think that at this point in my life I have to keep anything out of the house. I just don't feel like I do, because I just feel like, I'm going to eat what I want, and I'm going to eat how much I want and when I want anyway. I just have way better mental control over it and emotional control over it. After all the stuff I went through the last 2 years, I'm just in a better place now. But if I had a problem with it still, I would definitely keep those things out of the house that I thought caused a problem. So you kind of have to use your own judgment for that. I would definitely have all the things that are on this list in the house, and I would definitely make sure I knew how to make the 60-second bread and the chaffles, because I have to have stuff like that. I like bread things, and those make me happy, and they keep me satisfied. And there's a robin out here, and he's just up and down and all over, and he's got bright red wings. Anyway, he's beautiful. So anyway, that's really all I can think of now that I had. I had a lot of notes spread around here, but there's some things I'm working on. But let me know if you want the list. And yeah, I guess that's it for now. See you guys next week. Ciao.